Hey guys, Susie here. Thanks for tuning into the Anxiety Diaries today. Pardon me if I am looking a bit rough. You guys, I have been feeling like death since last night, and I am still not really feeling very good, and my skin is looking very, very splotchy. More than anything, I think I just look tired. I look really tired, and I can tell my eyes are kind of puffy and red because I didn't have a very good night last night, and this morning really wasn't very much better. My day has improved a little bit, but surprisingly, anxiety wise, I've actually been doing pretty well. Um, I wouldn't say I've been doing 100%, but I've definitely been doing a lot better. My driving anxiety has been a lot better. And just overall, I've really felt a lot better, especially with my depersonalization and derealization. Has pretty much been almost totally not even noticeable. I haven't noticed any. I have maybe had one or two fleeting moments for a brief second of feeling derealization or depersonalization, but that's about it. I really haven't paid attention to it, I haven't noticed it, and I've actually been doing pretty well anxiety wise, but last night and this morning were not that great. It wasn't the worst my anxiety's ever been. I definitely was able to control it and manage it, but it was still pretty bad. Today's video topic I wanted to talk to you about is just migraines and anxiety, which migraines are something that I suffer with on a monthly basis. But before I get into that, because I know you guys are going to ask, basically last night and all of yesterday just really wasn't a very good day. On a personal level, I just was having a lot of conflict with family and with my spouse and everything, and it just was just a really tense day of just conflict all day long about all different kinds of stuff. And so last night, we just really kind of were butting heads and crap, and it really had a very bad effect on me. Um, I tried to sleep, but unfortunately, I gave myself a migraine from this stress. And so I had a migraine all night long, and it was still there this morning. And this morning, I literally felt like I was gonna vomit. For real, I thought I was gonna vomit. On the way to work, I felt like I was gonna vomit. When I got to work, I thought I was gonna vomit. I was even doing the dry heaving. I felt like I was gonna vomit, but I never did. And that's something that happens to me a lot with my migraines, anyways. But it also happens to me when I'm very anxious as well. So I think for me, I definitely do notice a surge in my anxiety when I do have migraines. I do feel like it's more noticeable, and I do feel like I get more anxiety around the time when I have migraines and coming from my migraines. So I do feel like that they're connected, and I did a little bit of research, just reading up online and some different books and stuff. And it is true, apparently, there's something with the way that, the blood vessels in your head and everything when you're having your migraine and when they're dilated, and it causes some anxiety before, during, or after the migraine attack. So that's another really important thing to kind of note if you are having migraine symptoms along with the anxiety. They probably are interconnected. And by migraine symptoms, I mean nausea, vomiting, sensitivity to light and sound, seeing things, seeing spots or lines or waving lines, or just all different kinds of migraine symptoms. Really strong sense of smell. That's another one that usually happens for me. Vision changes, all that stuff can happen from migraines, and you'll notice that a lot of the symptoms of migraines and anxiety is the same. And it's also possible to have silent migraines, which I've actually had before, and that's pretty much where you have all the symptoms of the migraine, but you don't actually have the migraine pain. And that can happen as well. So it's really important to kind of just do a little bit of investigating. If you do suffer from migraines, kind of pay attention to if your anxiety gets worse or before, during. And I'm wondering what this girl is doing. Like, for real, guys. Like, she's out in front of my house on a bicycle, and, like, I don't know what she's doing. But anyways, it's important to just kind of pay attention and see if they're kind of interconnected. And I kind of noticed that. Like, I never really noticed it before. I always thought that, I don't know, maybe I was just feeling like really irritable because of, I don't know, just because, I don't know. I just never really connected the two until I did more research, and I kind of figured out that yes, they are like kind of interconnected. So it is important to just kind of figure out if they are connected. And um, sorry guys, this girl outside the window distracted me. But it's just important to know if they are connected, because it's possible that you can help your anxiety if it occurs around that time when you usually get migraines, or while you're having a migraine, before, during, or after. It's a good possibility that if you are prescribed medication for your migraines, that it will help with the anxiety. That's actually something that I found to be true for me, is that when I do take medication for migraines, I do notice that my anxiety drops. At least mine does. I don't know if it's because that sensitivity to light and sound goes away, the pain kind of goes away. I don't know, it seems like it kind of mellows me out a little bit. So that's something kind of important to note, because that might be a way to help your anxiety if you notice it around that time. But yes, they are interconnected, and it is very, very possible to have worse anxiety during migraine attacks. But then there's some people that just get migraines, don't have anxiety, and some people that get anxiety but no migraine, and that's totally normal too. I have anxiety even if I don't have migraines, but it's just worse for me when I do. It's worse when I do have the migraine. I notice that my anxiety gets worse. um, but yeah, that's kind of just something I wanted to share with you guys, just a little note of something that I just kind of noticed. But yeah, like I said, my anxiety has actually been doing pretty well. I'm kind of surprised that I've been feeling as good as I have. um, it's really strange. I really, really felt extremely out of it, extremely just with the derealization and everything, dizziness, off balance, and everything. And then I kid you not, like one day I woke up and I felt a little bit better. I definitely wasn't perfect, but I did feel a little bit better. And one thing I want to mention that I've noticed is that I wasn't taking my vitamin D3. I actually stopped taking it because I had drops. And so for like the last 2 or 3 weeks or so before I started feeling better, I wasn't taking my vitamin D3. But I started taking it again because I got some vitamin D3 gummies. And coincidentally, I have noticed that my anxiety did improve a little bit after I took the vitamin D3. So that's also another little thing to look into, is that if you can get a blood test done, check your vitamin D levels. I take a multivitamin, a magnesium supplement, and a vitamin D3 supplement every day. And literally, it really does help. It does help. I'm not cured. I'm not perfect. I still am anxious. This morning I felt like a mess. I couldn't stop thinking. But I definitely didn't have as severe symptoms as I have had in the past. So that's another thing to look into. And I do want to tell you guys that I have been still reading this a little bit more. I still haven't got very far into it because I have had a lot of crap to do, and I've been doing just a lot of crap. But I have been reading this book, and the last time I remember reading this book, it's like it started sinking in for me. A lot of the stuff that they were talking about in here, I started like reflecting on, like during the day. I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what? That is so true. That's so correct. And I don't know. It's like ever since I started reading this book, I really have kind of had a different mindset. Like, I won't say that I'm cured, but I've had like a different mindset. Like, it changed the way I think about things. So that's also another very good possibility that that's something that has helped me feel better. I actually haven't read the book in about 2 days. I need to read it today, but I didn't read it for like a couple days, and I still felt fine. So it's not like all thanks to the book, but the book has definitely helped me with my mindset. So I do highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored or anything. Nobody sent me the book. I bought it myself on Amazon, just strictly saying because it has helped me a little bit with my mindset that it might help you guys as well. But I am going to get off of here. I already have this video being longer than I wanted it to be. If you guys have any video requests of any topics that have to do with anxiety you want me to talk about, please leave them down below. I do have another one I wanted to do, I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, and that is talking about job interviews and anxiety, and it was requested a while back, and I've been meaning to get around to it, but I'm going to, I swear. Okay, guys, so I'll catch you guys in my next video. I am so exhausted. I'm literally gonna go like pass out on the couch. I will see you guys later. I hope you guys are doing well. Please, please just remember that you are bigger than this anxiety and you're gonna make it through this. And you've made it through a lot already, so you're gonna make it through anything that it throws at you, I guarantee you. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.